Did you know that in 2024 alone, over 1.2 million crypto accounts got frozen by major exchanges? And here's what really got me thinking. With this bear market looming over us right now, exchanges are getting even more strict with their compliance checks. Like they're tightening everything up because regulators are breathing down their necks. And honestly, regular users like us are the ones caught in the crossfire. One day you're just doing your thing and suddenly account locked, funds frozen, zero explanation. That's what made me dig into this whole mess. Turns out money laundering is this giant problem everywhere. It's regular money, crypto, the whole nine yards. And because of that, regulatory bodies worldwide have been rushing to slam down these hardcore anti-money laundering laws. AML regulations, they're called. Trying to stop criminals from, cleaning dirty money through crypto exchanges and all that. But the real question is, how much does this actually touch regular folks like you and me? Should we genuinely be worried about this heading into 2025, especially with the market looking the way it does? I'm David, and let's walk through this together. So here's what's happening. Every country's rolled out their own flavor of these AML laws, and they're all slightly different, which creates this whole confusing mess. And since crypto moves globally, like it crosses borders in literal seconds, all these crypto companies are getting nervous. They're worried that juggling all these different regulations is going to make everything super clunky and frustrating for everyday users. If you interact with crypto in any capacity, these rules touch you. Exchanges, custodial wallets, brokers, OTC desks, NFT platforms, DeFi services, basically anyone holding crypto. So what's AML actually mean in practice? It's ongoing risk assessment and transaction monitoring. Every wallet, every single transaction gets scrutinized for potential links to sketchy sources, darknet markets, scams, stolen funds, sanctioned entities, the works. So I actually spent quite a bit of time with ChatGPT going through all this stuff, really getting into the weeds, and it pointed me toward this official service called AML Check Security for verifying my funds. And look, here's what really clicked for me. Whenever you're handling crypto, whether you're receiving it from somebody, especially someone you don't know well, doing P2P deals, jumping into airdrops, or even just sending crypto to friends or family, you genuinely can't be certain where those coins originated, right? That crypto could have been tangled up in shady operations earlier, illegal trading, darknet transactions, scam projects, you name it. And that puts you at legitimate risk of having exchanges like Binance, Bybit, Gate.io, BitGet, OKEX, and others just slam the brakes on your account and lock up everything you've got. So to shield myself from scenarios like that, I always verify my wallets through this platform. AML Check Security has actually been operating for over 5 years now in the crypto security world. AML Check Security holds proper accreditation with security standards. They've got SOC 2 Type 2, GDPR, ISO 27001, and OFAC certifications. They've already pushed through over 2.5 billion transactions. They're working with more than 50,000 active users, and they support over 11 EVM chains. Let me actually walk you through how the verification process works using my own wallet. So first, I click Start Scanning. Then this window pops up, offering me several ways to connect my wallet, whatever works best for me. I'm going to use Trust Wallet here and click Connect. After that, I just confirm the AML verification, and pretty quickly I get this incredibly thorough report about my wallet. As you can see right here, everything's looking solid. It's showing a low risk score, which is exactly what you want, but I can also drill down into all the specifics about my funds, where they originally came from, the transaction activity, recent transactions, entity connections, plus there's this whole compliance checklist. So now I can genuinely feel secure about my funds and not worry about randomly waking up to a frozen account. Alright, so that's basically everything I wanted to cover with you guys today. Look, I realize this might feel like just another crypto security topic, but honestly, I felt compelled to put this video together because I keep seeing these stories pop up, and I mean consistently, about perfectly normal users who suddenly find their accounts blocked with no warning whatsoever. And we're not talking about small potatoes here. We're talking people losing access to serious money, sometimes for weeks or even months while they're stuck fighting with customer support trying to sort it out. What really gets me is that most of these people had absolutely no clue they were even at risk. They were just doing regular stuff, buying some crypto, trading here and there, and then boom, account frozen. No heads up, no initial explanation, just completely locked out. And with this bear market approaching and exchanges ramping up their enforcement, I think this problem's only going to get worse before it gets better. So I genuinely hope this video helped clarify things for for you and maybe gave you some practical tools to protect yourself before anything like that goes down. I'd honestly suggest checking your wallet sooner rather than later, especially if you've been actively involved in the space or doing any P2P trading. Way better to catch potential issues now than deal with a frozen account when you actually need access to your funds, you know? Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out and watching through to the end. I really appreciate your time. This was David. Stay safe out there.